And let's go ahead and start off with an early email question before I introduce my host tonight. I think we have one that came in. Oh, here we go, from Jeff. When my son was looking at an apartment, he leaned on the rail of the porch, which gave way. He fell to the ground, breaking his wrist. The property owner isn't returning my calls. What do I do? Good question, Jeff. And we've talked about this many times on the show. When you're dealing with a situation like this, Jeff, that's what's called a premises liability case. And it's not strict liability on that owner of that property in this situation, the owner of that apartment complex, but you still have to show negligence, the failure to use reasonable care under the circumstance. And it sounds like you have that situation. And if the landowner is not giving you a call back, that's time that you give me or someone like me a call in order to help you pursue that claim, because it can be a tricky process to navigate. Like I said, it's not strict liability. You're going to have to be able to show that that rail was something or a condition that they knew or should have known was a danger and could potentially cause that hazard. From what you're describing, it sounds like you will be able to meet that burden. Typical scenarios would be situations where you could show that that rail was rotted or was missing a screw or some other fastener. It's important to make sure that you've documented that scene as quickly as possible. Make sure you have photographs of all aspects of it. You want to make sure as well to send out preservation letters to the surrounding area. There could potentially be cameras that even may have caught the fall. We see a lot of camera footage these days from things like Ring cameras and other surveillance devices. So you want to make sure and reach out quickly, because it's important to be able to prove both the liability aspect and the damage as well. So Jeff, make sure and give us a call so we can make sure and help you out, because just because they're not answering doesn't mean you don't have a claim, and that's something that needs to be pursued vigorously to make sure that your son can be properly compensated.